Shut up and sit down.
Article 370 Essay on Article 370 for students and children in English. When India obtained its independence from British rule in the year 1947, many states such as the Deccan Mysore region and Madras Presidency joined the Indian Union. Some were forced to join and others were given a choice of sorts. Kashmir, given the population of Muslims in the region, was reluctant to join either of the forces on their sides, that is India or Pakistan. In the year 1949, October, Article 370 was added to the Indian Constitution temporarily under Maharaja Hari Singh and Congress leader Sheikh Abdullah, and ever since that day, Article 370 has been a part of Jammu and Kashmir rule until 2019 when it was abrogated. What is Article 370 of the Indian Constitution? Article 370 of the Indian Constitution is a special provision in the Indian Constitution that allows the state of Jammu and Kashmir to draft its constitution and put curbs on the power of the Indian Union over the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It granted a high amount of autonomous powers to the Jammu and Kashmir legislature. Except for defense, communication, foreign affairs, and financial, the Jammu and Kashmir leaders had enormous power over the states without the impending influence of the Indian central government. Leaders have used the powers of Article 370 to form their laws and put in place restrictions for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. This special status will empower the state with a separate constitution, flag, and national anthem. Also, the people of Jammu and Kashmir will be eligible for dual citizenship. The Assembly of the state can make its laws for land and properties, and they have banned people outside Jammu and Kashmir to buy land in the state. All this came to a sudden halt when Article 370 was abrogated in 2019. As this Article 370 of the Indian Constitution essay, in being written, a curfew is imposed all over the state of Jammu and Kashmir for over a year now to prevent unrest and violence in the states as a result of the abrogation of Article 370. Now that the special powers are taken away from the government of Jammu and Kashmir, two new union territories in India are formed, which are a union territory of Jammu and Kashmir and union territory of Ladakh, Leh and Kargil. The whole region is under the control of Indian central government and AFSPA Armed Force Special Powers Act, which gives powers to the Indian Army to detain anyone suspicious without any kind of accountability, and trial is put in place in certain sensitive regions of the state. Some say the abrogation was unconstitutional and authoritarian, but the fact of the matter is that abrogation has caused enormous amount of unrest in the state, with curfews being imposed for over a year now and an unspeakable amount of humanitarian crisis looming over the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Why was Article 370 abrogated? There are plenty of reasons that the central government has given to the people asking the reason for the abrogation of the article. Some of the reasons are to prevent terrorist operations across the border, to prevent human rights violation happening in the state, to maintain law and order properly, to develop a sense of inclusion for the people of Jammu and Kashmir into the Union of India, to develop the state economically and make it socially stable. These are a few of the reasons that the central government gave in defense of the abrogation of Article 370. Irrespective of what the future holds for Kashmiris, they have been under humanitarian crisis and turmoil for more than 6 decades now. With or without Article 370, an entire generation of Kashmiris have been bearing the brunt of military power both from the Indian Army as well as the Pakistani Army. Kashmir should not be a guinea pig for a bigger diplomatic war between India and Pakistan. Thousands of people, both civilians and soldiers, have been killed and thousands of crores of money has been spent on military resources in the state. Kashmir is one of the most militarized zones in the country. A proper and long-lasting solution has to be found out for the people of Jammu and Kashmir so that they prosper and grow in the future.